Hello, everyone. And today we are together with Alvin and Miss Joy from Malaysia. So thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Alvin from Green River. He's going to do the presentation. And whenever parents and students, whenever you have questions, you can always contact us. We are happy to help you and guide you. And if possible, we are going to arrange another short presentation for our parents and students live, if possible. So yes, Ms. Joy, you can go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit.
Hi, parents and students. My name is Joey. I'm from Edu Experts. My role is basically helping students with their further study options. So what we do is we work with colleges and universities from around the world. And when you're ready, we will help you to identify your right school and the right program. All right, so feel free to contact us for further study information.
Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Alvin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abar. Hi, everyone. Hi, parents and students. My name is Alvin Tai from Green River College. I want to welcome you to today's presentation. It is a blessing and also an opportunity for me to share with you what Green River College is all about. So just to give you a little bit of background information about myself, I have been working for Green River College for the last 15 years. I started out as an academic advisor, and I am the current Director of Marketing for Green River College. So for today's presentation, I'm going to focus on two things, all right? The first is I'm going to share with you what Green River College is all about. But more importantly, number two, which is what are the benefits of Green River College? I'm sure many of you are listening to this presentation because you are thinking about going abroad to study. And US could be one of your destinations for consideration. So as some of you may or may not know, there are more than 4,000 different universities and colleges in the US. So when there are so many choices, the question is, how are you going to select the best school for yourself, right? So this is the purpose of today's presentation, to provide you with information and resources so that you can make the best decision for yourself, right? So what I'm going to do right now for the next maybe 5 minutes or so, I'm going to do a screen share so that you will have an opportunity to look at what Green River is all about. Just give me a minute here. Mr. Auburn, if you could give me host right to me, that would be great so that I can do a screen.
I think you can try again one more time. Let's see.
Very good. Thank you very much. All right. So, all right. Without any further ado, Mr. Auburn, can you confirm that you are actually looking at my screen?
Yes, definitely.
Very good. All right. All right, parents and students, welcome to Green River College. I would like to start off by helping you to identify where Green River is located. All right, right in front of you is the map of the United States. As you probably know by now, all right, on the top right-hand corner, all right, I'm going to highlight this portion right here, is the state of Washington where Green River is located, all right? Now, some of you may already know that Green River College is located to these 4 companies that you're very familiar with. So one of the best things about coming to Green River College to study is that you're going to be staying very close to Amazon headquarters, and you're going to be staying very close to Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft. And for those of you who love Starbucks, as well as Boeing, the #1 aircraft manufacturing company in the entire world, is also located in the US. So if you choose to come to Green River, this is where we are located. But what is the significance of the location? So let me explain with the next slide. Now, if you were to take an aeroplane from wherever you are, you will arrive at Seattle International Airport, located right here, right? And from the airport to Auburn, Washington, where Green River is located, it's about 25 minutes. And from Auburn, Washington to Seattle, it's about 40 minutes right here, right? Now, this is what you have to understand. Now, when you're thinking about going abroad to study, there's a lot of factors that you have to think about. And I would highly encourage you to think about location. Why is location such a big factor? Because you have a choice of going to a big city, for example, like Seattle, New York, Chicago, San Francisco, or even Los Angeles. Or you can choose to go to a place like Auburn, Washington, where Green River is located, where it's a lot more peaceful, quiet, and a more conducive environment for you to focus on your study. Now, next slide here is a picture of Green River College. Let me see if I can take out these drawings here. Very good. All right. So right in front of you is a picture or aerial view of Green River College. All right. It's located on 325 acres of land surrounded by residential area. This is probably one of the most important factors when parents and students are thinking about going abroad to study, especially in a country like USA. You definitely want to pick a place that's safe. All right. Moving on to the next slide, I have a couple of pictures of our international students. And right in front of you, all right, I have a couple of pictures of what Green River looks like. Shortly, you will have a link to several of our social media pages like YouTube, Instagram, Flickr, as well as Facebook, where you can actually access more videos and pictures of Green River College. But for now, I will give you a visual view of what Green River College is all about. Now, why are these pictures significant to this presentation or to your choice when you're thinking about going abroad to study? Because personally for me, I would definitely be looking at schools that have great facilities to support your learning and development when you're going abroad to study. So this slide right in front of you presents some of the activities and facilities that we provide for our students. Some background information about Green River College. So we are a public institution. That means we are owned by the state of Washington, founded in 1965 with about 10,000 students, of which about 1,600 are international students from 66 different countries. So if you choose to come to Green River College, you will be surrounded by people from different continents. For example, Germany, from Russia, from Africa, from South America, including Asia. So why is that important for you? Because the more diverse the student population, the more it will add or increase and enhance your international experience when you go abroad to study. Some quick facts about the weather here in Washington State, all right? Summer is really beautiful here. The temperature ranges anywhere from 22 degrees Celsius to 28, and winter is about between 1 to 5 degrees. Please note that we don't get a lot of snow in Washington State because we are very, very close to the ocean. But the weather is fantastic and really, really beautiful, which will also add to your overall experience while studying abroad, especially from the month of April all the way through October. Now, one of the biggest consideration for parents and students when they're thinking about going abroad to study, besides location, is the safety aspect. Right in front of you, and all these numbers are also available to you if you Google it, is the crime rate of Auburn, Washington, where Green River is located, in comparison with some of the big cities in the United States. As you can tell from the numbers, Auburn, Washington is by far one of the safest place to study, to live, in comparison with some of the larger cities. So I do want you to consider the type of place or location for you to further your study in terms of safety. So what kind of college or school is Green River College, right? This slide basically boils it down to 3 different types of school that you could pursue a bachelor's degree upon completing your high school or IB program or whatever program you are pursuing in your specific school or country. In the US, there are 3 types of different schools that you could go to pursue your bachelor's degree. Namely, number 1, a university, number 2, college, and number 3, a community college. So what are the distinctions? So I'm going to start off with number 1 here. University is basically usually Big 4 large research university that focus on teaching as well as research. So as a result of that, they are able to provide a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a PhD. The number two, second type of school that you could pursue your bachelor's degree in the US is known as college, whereby traditionally you could get a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. And last but not least, Green River falls under this category, community college, which is the first 2 years of your 4-year education in the US. So what that means is that after completing your studies in the US, or specifically at Green River, in this case for 2 years, we will help you to transfer to any of the 4,000 universities and colleges to complete year 3 and year 4. So all in all, 4 years to complete your bachelor's degree. Now, today I'm going to offer you 3 different programs that are specific to our international student population. Number 1 is our intensive English program. Number 2, our high school completion program. And number 3, our university transfer program, whereby you need a minimum requirement of IELTS 5.5 with no band lower than 5.0, or a minimum score of TOEFL 61. Now, the minimum age to enroll at Green River is 16 years old. Now, there are more than 200 majors or subjects that you could pursue at Green River College. Right in front of you is some of the more popular majors among our international students. I do want to highlight 3 very special programs that are unique to Green River. Number 1 is our computer science program. It is just not an ordinary computer science program. You can actually learn how to hack the computer in our computer science department. Now, the second program I would like to highlight is our aviation program, whereby you can actually learn how to fly a commercial aeroplane or helicopter. So that has been really, really popular among our international students. What you don't see on your list is also nursing, which has been very, very popular at our school, which allows students to actually get a job upon graduation in the US. So let's start off with the intensive English program. So this specific program is for students who do not have IELTS or TOEFL, or who did not meet our requirement. This is a very, very unique program that helps you to improve your English before you start your university classes, all right? So for this specific program, there's no IELTS or TOEFL requirement. The classes are really, really small, but the best thing is that it's only going to take you anywhere from 3 months up to a maximum of 9 months to get your English ready for university courses. So all intensive English programs are conducted at Green River College. So you will be coming here to the US to speak, learn, and improve your English. The second program is called our high school diploma. I will briefly talk about this because some of you may have already completed your high school diploma, but Green River College also offers a US high school diploma that allows you to save time and money. And this specific program is only available in Washington State. And at the end of this program, you will be issued a high school diploma from the state of Washington. This program is only available, as I mentioned, in Washington State, that allows you to complete your high school diploma while taking college credits. So this is a very unique program. So I would like you to consider this program. I will be providing you with more information later on. Last but not least is our most popular program, which is our university transfer program that allows you to gain entry directly into our freshman or first year program. In order for you to qualify for this program, you need to have a TOEFL of 61 or IELTS 4.5. Now, the biggest benefit about this particular specific program is that no SAT is required. Now, some of you may want to go to a 4-year university directly, but in order for you to gain admissions directly to a 4-year university in the US, you must take SAT. And not only that, there are specific SAT requirements for you to gain entry into a top brand name university. So the benefit of this university transfer program at Green River is that at the end of the second year, we will help you to transfer to a university directly into year 3. And you would have 4,000 universities. Because usually it's very difficult for you to gain access to top university in the US from your home country unless you have fantastic results or if you have done really, really well in your SAT score. Now, what Green River is known for over the last 50 years is that we have helped a lot of American as well as international students transfer to top universities. So if you're interested in attending University of California, Berkeley, UCLA, Cornell, Brown, or even University of Pennsylvania, the #1 business school in the US, Green River College definitely provides the pathway program for you. One of the most common questions I get is there a guarantee or is it possible for me to transfer after 2 years of studies at Green River? The answer is definitely, because Green River has agreement with 25 different universities, as you can see in front of your screen. So we have signed an agreement with these 25 different universities located all over the US, which guarantees your transfer after attending Green River for 2 years, provided you have achieved our minimum GPA of usually about 2.5, all right? So this is to guarantee that after attending 2 years at Green River, you will definitely transfer and graduate with a bachelor's degree in the US. So how do we do that? So twice a year, we have a lot of different universities from all over the US, including top brand university that comes to Green River to recruit our international students. So right in front of you is a snapshot of our biannual university transfer fair, where international students get to interact with university reps to learn more about their application and enrollment process. One of the things that we take pride at Green River College is we take care of our students, right? So there are primarily three groups of students, three groups of people that will help you with your development as well as your experience at Green River. #1 is advisors. Now, obviously, every universities and colleges have advisor, but what is unique about Green River is that if you choose to come to Green River, you will be assigned your very own advisor. Your advisor will do 3 things for you. #1, they will make sure that you have a great experience studying at Green River College. #2, they will make sure that you take the right classes. And #3, they will make sure that you transfer to the university of your choice, if not the top university available to you in the US. And the second group of people that will be assisting you at Green River College are our professors, right? They are the one that's going to be teaching you to help you to acquire the industry knowledge and experience that you need in order for you to do well in the global world. Last but not least is our peer mentor. This is a very unique program available at Green River, where we actually select and hire and interview our second-year international students to assist new students like you, so that when you come to Green River, you will have at least one mentor attached to you. Say, for example, if you have a questions about tutoring, or you have a questions about, where do I buy a laptop, right? So the purpose of the mentor is to hold on to your hand, at least for the first 3 to 6 months of your experience at Green River, to make sure that you can slowly assimilate into your new environment and have a great experience. So with these 3 people, these 3 group of people, our hope is to serve you well, to help you to develop into a young adult, and more importantly, to help you to transfer to a top university so that you can pursue your education. Now, I will skip this slide here and go directly to this sample degree plan, which is a very unique feature of Green River. As I mentioned a while ago, you will be attached to your advisor. All right, you will have an assigned advisor to help you to map out every single class that you need from day 1 all the way up to your transfer point. So using the example in front of you, all right, this particular student wants to study computer science, and he or she wants to travel to University of Washington. So your advisor will be sitting down with you to listen to you and help you to map out every single classes that you need to take. And not every student, not, in fact, let me just repeat myself. In fact, every single degree plan here at Green River is different because we believe that every student have very different and unique educational goal. So this is the pinnacle of our success in terms of helping our students to transfer to top university. At the end of the 2 years, you will be awarded an associate degree that will help you to transfer to top university. So another benefit of attending Green River College is within the 4 years of attending school at Green River, you will be obtaining 2 degrees. The first one from Green River after 2 years, your associate degree, and the second one from your specific university, which will be your bachelor's degree. Now, the cost of attending Green River is $21,000 US per year without summer, and that includes everything. When I say everything, that means your tuition, your accommodation, your meal, books, and etc. So let me break it down for you. All right. So one of the benefits of attending Green River is that you will be paying your tuition fee every 3 months. All right. So I will draw your attention to this particular figure right here. So what that means for you is that you do not have to pay Green River a lump sum of $21,000 upfront. You will pay your tuition fee every 3 months of about $3,450. It's almost like an installment plan, which is also an added financial benefit for our parents and for our students. All right. Now, I'm going to draw your attention to the next slide in a few minutes or in a few seconds. So why do we have 1,600 over international students at Green River? All right, besides our location, besides our ability to be able to help students to transfer to top university, we are also very, very affordable. If we were to compare just the tuition cost at Green River College, which is about what $10,350, you could tell that our cost is significantly lower than many of the universities in the US. And if you were to compare the total cost of attending Green River College with some of the universities around the world, you could tell that it is significantly lower. I'll do a calculation for you right now. So let's assume that you go to University of California, Berkeley, and study for 4 years to get your bachelor's degree. By the end of the 4 years, you would have spent more than $200,000 to get your bachelor's degree. But if you choose to go to a community college first, like Green River in this case, you would have spent about $21,000 times 2, which is $42,000 total, plus year 3 and year 4. And at the end of the 4 years, you would have a significant savings of close to $70,000. So that is one of the main reasons why attending a community college like Green River could be an added benefit for you. Now, right in front of you is our housing team. Unlike many other universities where they subcontract their housing department to a contractor, here at Green River, we actually have our very own housing department. So if you choose to come to Green River, these are the 5 people that's going to be helping you and assisting you to find housing. We have 2 types of housing options for you, primarily the campus corner apartment, which is also our dormitory. And we also offer host family. The host family option is by far the most popular among our international students because the fee is very, very reasonable. It's $725 per month, which is also already included in the $21,000 that I quoted you a while ago. And the biggest attraction for this option is that food is included in this option. 3 meals, 7 days a week. All right. Everything will be provided to you all the way down to your detergent. Your host family could be within 45 minutes or within walking distance from campus. Now, for those of you who are 16 years old, all right, you pay a slightly higher fee, but transportation is provided. The second option that we provide is our campus corner apartment. Now, this is a great option. Even though it's slightly more expensive, $800 per month, food is not included. But the biggest benefit of staying at our dorm is that it's located on campus. It takes you literally 3 seconds to walk across the street and you will be on campus. Students do have to be 17 years old to be able to live on campus. This is a sample floor plan of campus corner apartment. So if you choose this option, you will get your own room. All right, you will have 3 roommates from different countries, 2 bathroom, a living room, and a kitchen. So for those of you who are thinking about, wanting to have the experience of being independent and feeling like a college or university student, this is definitely a great option for you. All right. So we have a lot of different services available for our international students. Just to name a few, we have a very comprehensive advising and transfer and tutoring center for you. And these are all available to you free of charge, which is already included in your tuition fee. Just to quote an example, if you need help with mathematics or biology, there will be a lot of tutor, faculty, and professors there to assist you. If you choose to come to Green River, we will spend the first 3 to 5 days on orientation. And research has shown that when international students travel to a foreign country to begin their international education, one of the indicators for success is friendship. So if you have friends from the very, very beginning, we rest assure you that you will have a better experience studying abroad. That's why we organize this overnight camping trip as well as a lot of different activities for you to understand not only the American culture, the American education system, but more importantly, to help you to make friends. During your experience at Green River, we will be organizing a lot of different trips for you to experience the US. All right, so right in front of you in this slide is a couple of pictures of our Seattle trip organized by our very own international student ambassador. At Green River, we also have more than 200 different activities to help you to engage in your experience here, because we do not want students to just come to Green River and study hard, because we truly believe that in order for you to be successful in the future, right, in order for you to be able to work well with people from different language, culture, and religion, is to really go out there, get yourself involved in different activities, involved in, say, community service, make new friends with people from different countries or different states to enhance your experience. So right in front of you at Green River, we have more than 200 different clubs for you to engage here at Green River. Now, for those of you who are interested in gaining work experience or making some pocket money at Green River, right, jobs is available for all of you at Green River College. You can work up to a maximum of 20 hours per week, and you will probably draw in an income of between $400 to $600 per month, which is really, really, really good. And you can work anywhere from, say, the library, the tech center, the facility, or even at international programs. Now, just to sum it up, all right, you have more than 4,000 choices when it comes to institution in the US. So what makes Green River College special? I will boil it down to 3 things. All right. Number 1, as I mentioned from my very first slide, which is location of Green River College, right, is definitely very, very safe here because we are not located in a big city. We are considered a suburban of Seattle. Second, cost. All right. Green River's fee is very, very affordable in comparison with a lot of the big top name university in the US. So you will be saving a lot of money for the first 2 years and yet still be able to transfer to those top university in year 2 and year 3. But I'm going to add the 4th benefit of choosing Green River College. I truly believe over the last 15 years that I work for Green River that we truly, truly care for our students, and we will take care of you when you come to Green River. Now, the one thing I did mention a while ago is that we will go to the airport and pick you up and bring you home from day 1. We have 4 admissions per year, all right, summer, fall, winter, and spring. You can choose to come anytime you want, depending on your timeline. The bottom line is your 4-year clock will start whenever you come. The application process is very, very simple. All right, with the help of Joey and counselors at your school, we will help you to complete the application process. But I would like to highlight two things here, which is number 2, which is the financial guarantee, or also known as the bank statement, which is required by the embassy. So if you choose to apply to Green River College, you will need to produce a bank statement, all right, of $21,000. Okay. I will walk you through the application process right now. If after today's presentation, you are interested in applying to Green River, you will submit an application with the help of your counselor. After about 1 to 2 weeks, we will send you an acceptance letter with a piece of paper called the I-20. That I-20 allows you to contact the US Embassy to schedule for your US Embassy. And the US Embassy will collect about 400 plus US dollar for your visa application. At that point, you will schedule your student visa appointment at the US Embassy, and of course, you will pass. And once you pass your visa interview, for the very first time, you will pay Green River a $300 housing fee. Right? That housing fee guarantees your housing. It will include your airport pickup, as well as $100 deposit towards your first month rent with a host family. Then you will get ready to fly to the US. You will book your flight ticket. When you arrive, you will attend orientation. Then, for the very first time, you will begin to pay your tuition fee, which is about $3,000 to $4,000, depending on how many classes you register. Then school will start. So this whole cycle from apply all the way through school begin will take anywhere from 2 to 3 months. We would advise all parents and students to apply as early as possible so that it's going to give you ample time for you to prepare your documents, to apply, to go for the visa. And the sooner you get an acceptance letter and your visa, the sooner you can book your flight, which probably will be a lot cheaper for you, and you will have a peace of mind. All right, that kind of sums up the end of my presentation. I do have one more slide that I would like to share with you, which is my contact information. All right, my name is Alvin Tai once again from Green River College, and my email is ttai@greenriver.edu. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alvin. It was wonderful, really, and very helpful. And I think our students actually they can have a lot of reasons to attend your beautiful college. What I really like about the community colleges, particularly in your college, students are going to be picked up from the airport, and they are going to be well taken care. That's really, really important. So
Yeah.
the orientation program is going to help students to adapt life in USA, and 2 years program, particularly in the long run, they are going to prepare them fully to live, even work in USA, and go to a really good quality universities. Particularly what I like is Arizona State University. I guess you have agreement with them. So
Yes,
students, because this year a lot of our students they wanted to go to Arizona State University, and there's a chance for them to save lots of money too. That's also perfect. I just would like to ask you a question. You know, this is now, we are in May 14, 2020, and you know the current situation about the corona virus is, everybody is quite aware of it. I just would like to ask, how do you help your students to cope with COVID-19 currently?
Okay, so currently due to COVID-19, all our classes are offered online all the way through summer. The safety of our students, our parents, and our staff is the utmost priority for us. So we understand that some students have gone back to the home country to continue their online learning, but we definitely still have a very big group of international students currently on the ground studying at Green River, either from the dorm or from the host family. So let me point out three things. So number one is our advising. So pretty much all offices are still open to help and assist our students. So should students have any questions or any problems, there will always be somebody available to them. Now, every department has set up a Zoom account online, and we are available from 8 a.m. in the morning all the way through 5 p.m. available for our students. All right. Now, we also have an emergency phone number that all international students have access to should they need to contact us if they have any issues. So my point is that for students who are on the ground, if they have any issues or they want to talk to anybody from Green River College International Programs, they will have access to a live human being 24 hours.
That's perfect.
Number two is our faculty have transferred all the learning content into an online platform. So students are continually learning as if they were going to class regularly. So because we understand the situation is very, very unprecedented, but that shouldn't stop students from learning and experiencing what they should experience while in the US. So what we have done is that, we ensure that all faculties are available to our students, all international students, through different social media platform as well as different Zoom meeting. Last but not least, even though we have some restriction in terms of where we can and cannot go, our activities still have to go on. So over the last 5 or 6 weeks, we have actually held virtual concerts. We have held a lot of different student activity to gather them in this online platform to make sure that they still feel connected and they're well supported in their international student experience.
These are all wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Alvin. And if parents and students, if you have any questions through me, you can connect to Mr. Alvin quite easily. And thank you so much for today's presentation. Thank you so much, Joy, for joining us. So I will be finishing the recording.